Hello, good morning. Well, just about good morning. Actually, it's 11:53 a.m. on Friday, the 21st of October. Welcome, Platinum members. This is your exclusive YouTube content that we promised you. At least one additional YouTube content each week. And today is the day, and we're going to quickly scroll through a race card. We had success to an extent, I guess, with our YouTube video earlier in the week, looking for value. Could be talking out of turn here, actually, but if I do believe right, my memory's not the greatest. I think the initial short three selections that we nailed down and reduced the field size, I think all three performed well. We did go against the actual win, if I remember right, in the fact that that was the only one of our shortlisted three that didn't offer us really strong value, and that was the one that actually went on to win. Congratulations if you won that. But the other two horses, I think all three finished in the first three, if I remember right. But I could be wrong, but I know that the race worked out very well. Today we got Cheltenham over the jumps. What is going to put me off doing Cheltenham here is when the rating's collated, the ground was good to firm. Now I'm about 50 miles from Cheltenham, and we have had an awful lot of rain in a short amount of time this morning. So Doncaster up north, Newbury down south, Newcastle. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try and use a bit of common sense and concentrate on Doncaster up north. Got to be honest, I'm not completely sure how the rain is up north. I'm not sure where the fronts were travelling, from west to east or south to north, I'm not sure. But we'll take a look at Doncaster for the simple reason ground anyway was soft. So you can imagine that there wouldn't be an awful lot of difference. Handicap grade 3. Maidens. Just bear with me, please. Okay. What I'm going to do is, many of you will know that I like to look for handicaps. Obviously, hopefully a good grade. 8 or more runners go for each way. But time is getting on a little bit. We're nearly at midday. I'm going to concentrate on this 405 at Doncaster, which is a small field event, a grade 2 event. And we'll see if we can find a win bet in this race. Just make a note of the 405 at Doncaster. Okay, so ratings aren't the greatest here, in all fairness, but we've got Dark Jedi and Al-Muhit join 13, Trailer at 10, Torchillo at 9, bottom of the pack is Normie and Lion with 5. I'm not going to dismiss that at the moment, but as you can see, it's not been on the track for over 2 years, and there was obviously a big delay there as well. So I'm not sure if this horse has had a few growth or injury problems. This is the top weight, actually 10 stone. So okay, but just bear that in mind. Not much between those ratings. We do see that Al-Muhit, the R1 is 9, which is well clear of the rest, but pretty much in this. Although of course the bottom rated horse there is quite a way off the top rated horses. Bit of form with a couple of them. Trailer and Al-Muhit both finished in second last time out, running around 3 or 4 weeks ago. If we look at the OFS, we can see the top Ranked horses Dark Jedi with Torchillo second. However, that is a negative rating, although it's second, but they're not massive negative ratings. We will take that with a bit of pinch of salt because we're in such a small field race. Dark Jedi is also top speed horse with Torchillo second. The power rating rank is again Dark Jedi top with 59. Trailer at 51. Then we've got Almuit at 47. So again, nothing yet quite to dismiss. If we just look at the official ratings, Dark Jedi is off mark on 97 6 runs ago. Is off a mark of 95 now. As you can see, has been running fairly consistent. Second, fourth, fifth, sixth, ninth last time out, however. And the handicapper looks to have dropped him a couple of pounds. However, he is still £1 higher than his previous ever highest win rate. So please bear that in mind. Almuit is up £4 for that second there. Obviously won the time before. Could be an improver. 3-year-old, good trainer. Trailer, he was off at 90, then 88. Finished second and has been put up £3. Again, not much data to go on there, but only a 4-year-old. Again, could have improvement. Torchillo, 88. 6 runs ago, rose to 92. 86 last time out, same mark. Not much form there. But we can see that has won off 88 in the past, but you got to say that Torchillo, not much form there. He's being dropped another £3 in the future. So that one for me, I think, is a negative. So I'm just going to put, if it allows me, just to put a red mark there. There we go. And the Mini Lion, no data, been off the track for such a long time. So let's scroll across further and have a look at the lifetime horse stats. Probably not much to go on there because quite a lot of these horses are young. And you can see there's not many positives at all, not much data to go on. And we can see the Dark Jedi is 1 win from 8 on the going. But Torchillo is 4 wins from 7. But we have dismissed that, but has got some really good form on the ground. Now, what you'd probably want to do, and I won't be doing this today now, but you could, although I've dismissed Torchillo, go and investigate this a bit further, because these runs here could well be on ground that do not suit. Good ground, good to firm, maybe all weather. So 4 wins from 7 on soft ground, that is something you probably would need to investigate further. I'm not saying that is the case, but you could easily find that data out via at the races or rating at the Racing Post. So not much to go on there. So let's have a look at the trainer form. Well, in the last 14 days, Team Easter Beers had 63 runners, but just 3 of those have won. So that's a low strike rate. We can see that John and Thady Gosden, 40 runners in the last 14 days, 12 won, 30% strike rate. That's good. No wins from 11 for David Simcock. No wins from 3. Sean Lycett and Kerry Lee. No runners at all in the last 14 days. So that's not a bad record at all for the Gosdens. And what I will do is have a look at the RTF, and the RTF is a figure that the Racing Post give trainers is as a percentage. So what we can see here, if you please excuse me, is that, as I said, in the last 14 days, the Gosdens have had 40 runners. 12 of those have won, so that's a 30% strike rate. But this figure here, the RTF, shows that 53% of their runners have run to form or better. So that's more than half. So although they've got 30% win strike rate, which in itself is good, over 50% have run to form or better. So that is a standout piece of data there. So I think Dark Jedi, I think, is one we'll need to dismiss, although it is, excuse me, still got that cough from COVID, although it has got good key data here. You know, I think it's one for us to dismiss, taking all things into consideration. Trailer, negative. Let's just have a quick recap. Is up £3, could well be an improver. William Buick on board, but not much data to go on, so we can't really dismiss because there's not much data to go on, but we can see that no wins from 11 in the last 14 days. So the trainer hasn't been putting too many horses out, and of those that have ran, none have won, but we can see there that 60% of them have run to form or better. Number in line, not much to go on. Again, you could argue we can't dismiss it with nothing to go on, but fifth on the speed, fifth on the power rating. There are lots of negatives. If you can see there, after a long layoff, first time out it comes 6. It's off a long layout again today, so I think we could dismiss that one. Which gives us 2, Almuit and Triala. So I'm just going to make note of these, and the problem of course we will have is, are either of these going to offer us value, because it's such a small field. So forecast odds, our odds, live odds. So Almuit was forecast 13 to 8 when the ratings were put together by our algorithms and software on Thursday evening. Our odds suggest for this horse to be offering value. You can see that we should be expecting around 4 to 1, so nowhere near. Triala, again, our horse is expected to be around the, Almuit should be 11 to 8, 11 to 8. Triala, 13 to 8. Last night, again, our odds suggest this horse to be offering value should be around 7 to 2. So nowhere near, unfortunately. Let's go over to Odds Checker. 405 at Doncaster. Almuit is available at odds on 4 to 5. And trailer. Let's just scroll down actually, see if there's a non-runner. No, there's not. Trailer at best price 11 to 4. Okay, so we can see that there's been money for Dark Jedi here throughout the day, 5 to 1. Those are where all those blue squares are. And was 5 to 1 last night, so it must have drifted and there's been a bit of money for it this morning, but again we can see that this horse is nowhere near close to offering us value. So there we have it. For me, 2 horses now down the field from 5, but both are not offering value. I would of course tend to side with Almuit for the simple reason, first and second last time out. Could be an improver, just a 3-year-old, similar actually to Trailer's, only 4. But this figure here, 12 winners from 40 with a 30% strike rate, is quite key. I wouldn't dismiss Trailer, to be honest with you, but Trailer doesn't seem to be in form, although the horse comes second last time out. So unfortunately, nothing I don't want to get involved with today. Excuse me. Both horses not even close to offering value. Triala, you could argue, opened up at 13 to 8 on Thursday evening, has drifted out to 11 to 4. I'd suggest this horse should be around 7 to 2 to offer value, but of course, on the other side of the coin, that horse has drifted alarmingly and is more than doubled in price. So that in itself is negative, although it is obviously getting a bit close to us offering value. But for me, I think I'd be advising a no bet there, and I'd be moving on to another race. If you are having a bet in the race, then please pop over to YouTube and make a comment, because that helps us to grow our following. That helps you via all the YouTube algorithms to get information on things that you enjoy, such as horse ratings preferably. So it's a bit of a my scratch your back and scratch my back and we'll scratch yours, as it were. So we're both helping each other out, and of course, the more interaction we have, the more we understand about our followers and what sort of things that they would like to receive in the future. So there we go for today. Unfortunately, nothing to get too excited about unless trailer drifted a little bit more. Have a great day. Stay safe. It's very, very wet outside. I think winter is finally coming after quite a duration period of mild weather. And I will speak to you very soon. Take care.